I've known you so long. I'm so fucked. You know, when you think of yourself as a very funny guy, it's really hard to stand up and give a toast to somebody who's twice as funny as you are. But that's what Dan did at my wedding. And I'd like to return the favor this evening. I met Dan in 1985 when I was an assistant professor at the University of Texas, and he came up to visit his good friend Bill Swan, and he popped into my office to introduce himself, and he sat down and we chatted for a couple of minutes, and his eyes kept roaming around the room, and very quickly he said, "You know, your office would look a lot better if you moved those boxes." And I thought, this guy's wife must be a saint. Well, I made the trip to San Antonio in short order, and I found out that, in fact, I was right. I met Tony and Dan, and we have been very good friends for ever since. I've been there for all the momentous occasions of their life. Haley being born, Kelsey being potty trained, Tony staying up past midnight. Now, Mary Lynn and I, my wife and I, like many couples, we spend our hours together talking about the people we know, dissecting their marriages, both family and friends. And we have, I remember very clearly a few years ago, we were kind of going through the list of people we knew, all the couples, even some of you in this room, talking about their marriages. And the question before us was whether marriage was a good idea. And we decided that almost everybody we knew had a fine marriage. That is, they were relatively happy with the person they were with. A few of them, and this was occasioned because somebody in our family was going through a bad divorce, a few of them had awful marriages. And then what we were struck by was how few had marriages that we would say were utterly magnificent. Now, by utterly magnificent, I mean not just that people are happy and supportive and committed, but that they're both better human beings because they are in each other's orbit. They're not just bringing out the best in each other, they're making more of the best in each other. And indeed, the marriage we came up with, without even thinking hard, was Dan and Tony's. Because their marriage is utterly magnificent. It's the one we're here to celebrate today. The secret of their relationship, of course, is very simple, and I thought I'd be the first to announce it, but almost everybody said it, which is they both think they're the lucky one. So I'll be the one to say Dan is right. You know, there's a lot of things about Dan that set him apart from other human beings. He is, as everyone knows, just one of the smartest and funniest people you could ever hope to meet. But there is one thing that makes him absolutely unique among all people I've ever met. I've known him for 25 years. I have spent more hours talking to this man than probably any person on the planet. And in all that time, not once, never once, has he complained about his wife. Not a single time, not in any way, not in any shape, not in any form. This is a very serious world record, unparalleled by anyone I know. Except me, dear. Dan admires Tony, Dan is amused by Tony, Dan is grateful for Tony. It might not be something that occurred to you because Dan doesn't sing sonnets. He's not a sonnet-singing kind of guy. His love for Tony is not a wild flight of poetry. It's a rock-steady beat, and it hasn't wavered, it hasn't faltered, it hasn't misfired for 1 minute in a quarter of a century. Dan and Tony, we've been through a lot together: the birth of children, marriages, divorces, near-death experiences. We've held each other's hands when times are tough. We've tickled each other's chins when they aren't. I do think of you two as the luckiest people I know. And we all here are the second luckiest people I know because we get to stand in the penumbra of your love for each other. May the next 25 years of your marriage be half as good as the first 25 years. We all love you.